Hello, and welcome to the Reluctant EV Owner YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to address something which is not directly related to EVs, but it is common for people who are buying an EV and also, I guess, people with traditional ICE cars. You've got a new car. What do you do with the one that you already had? I guess there are four main options. Option one, keep it and use it, especially if you're not yet confident that the EV is an only car. Trade it in, so when you buy your EV, you actually have traded in that car. You then don't need to worry about selling it. There are trade sites that will allow you to sell it to trade, such as Motorway, CarWow. And option four, sell privately, which is what I chose to do. And I chose to do that using the two most popular advertising platforms, Autotrader and eBay. I bought my Tesla Model Y. It was actually to replace my Audi A7, which my father is struggling to get in and out of, but I've not yet decided to sell the Audi because I've got friends from Australia who are over in the UK for several months, so I've lent that to them. But I do have quite a few cars, and I did decide that it was time to rationalise that a bit. So the cars that I'm selling are actually a rare Mini Cooper S and a rare Mercedes E350 petrol convertible. I didn't want to advertise both cars together, so I decided that I would sell the Mini first. Now, the Mini had recently been serviced. It's got a full service history, and most of the servicing has been done at Mini Hungerford. So when it was in for the service, I did ask them whether they were interested in buying it, and so I had a full back price that I wasn't prepared to sell it for any less than, because Mini Hungerford had said they would give me 5,000. I think I could have got them up to 5,250. So 5,250 to me was the floor. I wasn't going to sell it any less than that. I expected this to be an easy, quick sell, so I put it on eBay on a 7-day auction with a starting price of 3,250, and I put a reserve on it of 5,750. I had a few inquiries, but at the end of the auction, the highest bid was just over £3,300, so it didn't meet the reserve, it didn't sell. I just relisted it again. That time, the second time, I put it on for 10 days, thinking perhaps 7 days wasn't enough. The second 10-day auction ran, and at the end of that, the highest bid was 3,950. So again, reserve wasn't met. I didn't sell it. At that point, I decided to advertise it on Autotrader. So I put an advert on Autotrader with a price of 6,750. I didn't actually really get any inquiries from that ad, but what did happen was that people who had been inquiring about it through eBay, I explained what I'd done, and one of them made me an improved offer of £6,000. They came and saw it, and they bought it at the £6,000 that we'd agreed. So I think that one effectively was sold via eBay, but had a bit of a nudge that the Autotrader got it across the line. It's worth noting that there were far more views on the eBay platform than there were on the Autotrader platform. I then decided that I'm going to sell the Mercedes. So again, I advertised that on eBay. And in parallel, at the same time, I advertised it on Autotrader. Now, Autotrader, I actually got some very quick responses, but I'm going to come back to them at the end. I did put the registration into Motorway, We Buy Any Car, whatever it was, a couple of them, and it was giving me an expectation of around the £5,800 mark. So I listed it on eBay with a starting bid. Initially, I think it was 5,400. I later increased that to 5,750, and I had a reserve on it of 6,250. I made it clear in the advert that I was also advertising it elsewhere and reserved the right to end the auction at any time. I did get a couple of email inquiries from the eBay ad, but nothing that I regarded as serious interest. When I ended the auction, it had 34 watchers and had had 569 views of the advert. On Autotrader, I advertised the price at $6,750 and I got two very serious, interested people phoning me, of which one of them came to view it. The first one, they bought it. The advert generated 618 views, two serious buyers. It was sold through the advert. Job done. That was sold via Autotrader. So I guess on balance, it was one sold through eBay predominantly, and the other one definitely sold through Autotrader. What I did experience through Autotrader, selling the Merc, but not the Mini, was scam. Now, I did get two calls that were literally within minutes of me putting the advert live, and it was obvious that the people were not genuine. They were wanting to come straight away and see it, and they were wanting to say about, oh, we'll take it away now, and it didn't ring true. The second guy, when I explained that I was still waiting for paperwork to come back because I'd taken my private plate off, he actually got quite abusive. So it was not a nice experience. Two scammers. The next day, I actually got text messages from Autotrader saying that, I need to be cautious with these people because they were on some list. They weren't genuine, which, to be honest, just by the way they spoke and their attitude, I'd kind of gathered that anyway. But it is a warning. When you advertise on these sites, you are warned about potential scams. So with the Autotrader on the Merc ad, I did get two definite scam callers. But the other two callers that I got were genuine buyers, of which one of them bought the car. So I guess the question is, which do I think was better, eBay or Autotrader? Now, I'm going to say that Autotrader was more expensive, but I did place the ad for 6 weeks, of which I didn't use anything like the 6 weeks before it was sold. So Autotrader was charging £55 for those adverts. eBay, for a 7 or 10 day auction, is £25, give or take. So the Mini, I actually put it on twice, so that was £50. The Merc, I put it on once, that was £25. So to sell the Mercedes, I spent about £75 in total, and the Mini, more like £100 in total. And I think I'll do the Merc first. Had I advertised the Merc just on Autotrader, then I'm fairly confident it would have sold through that platform and I'd have got the price that I wanted. So when I was selling the Merc, absolutely Autotrader was the way to advertise it. The Mini, I consider the Mini a bit more niche, and the actual person who bought it saw it through eBay first. As I think with the Mini, eBay was a good option. However, I think that putting it on both eBay and Autotrader was the best way. And I think that's where I'm at, is that if I come to sell another car privately, I really would look at putting it on both eBay and Autotrader. Okay, that's two fees, total of about £75, £80, whatever. But that way you do get maximum exposure, and I think that it's worth spending that extra bit of money. So there you go. My conclusion is that it's not either eBay or Autotrader. It's advertise on both. This is The Reluctant EV Owner. If you have liked this video, please press the like button, please subscribe, and please add some comments. I've now made several videos about Tesla and EVs in general, so if you get the chance, please take a look at some of my other videos. Until next time, thank you.